from Japan, we go to Vietnam. That's the second part.
So cute, baby. You want to see her?
She's still there?
For as long as I've known Nam, it's always just been him, his mom, grandma, and brother. No big family. His mom works 2 jobs, so we rarely see them. He told me once that all he really remembers is crying, that he didn't want to leave. And his mom just told him, stop crying, boys don't cry. And I honestly think that after that, he never cried again. Not at a fight or a funeral. I've never seen him cry. All I know is they left when he was 7 and they've never looked back.
Made it to Vietnam in one piece. Long, but we made it. That's the important part.
For 27 years, his family only ever existed in pictures. And suddenly they were real.
Cháu ngoại nè, đợi nè, cậu Nam nè. Cháu ngoại quá hay nè. Nè Nam, Nam mới tiên chụp hình chung 3 đứa đó. Nè, ai đen nè. Cô đi nhờ. Nè, bà nội nè. Bà hai gái nè. Bà hai. Không, để mai mốt về đưa cái hình cho coi. Anh Nam. Nam là. Cái nét nó vậy. Nét này nó không lạ, nhưng mà nó hơi...
Tôi chỉ nhớ là cậu hai thôi, tại cậu hai trên cô đây.
Cậu Năm chụp với con á. Cái hình đám cưới cậu Năm con ở nhà cũng còn, cậu Năm có giữ với con á.
Ok.
Hồi đám cưới cậu Năm á.
Cái tiên là đứa này.
Oh yeah.
Nè, cái hình đám cưới.
His mom said part of the reason they never came back was because there wasn't much to come back to.
Old house, and then we play it, destroy it, and make the new one.
The house that Nam grew up in was very different from the one that stands there today. Not just the house, but the town, the streets, the roads. Nothing's the same.
Alright, day 1 here in Vietnam, getting breakfast first thing in the morning with my uncle, getting some banh mi, local style. Thank you.
His uncle has been working in a nail salon with his mom. He spends half the year in the US, slowly sending money back and rebuilding. So many lives were lost in the war, but even more would be changed because of it.
Yeah, my grandma, she was at my grandmother's grave, and she's like, "Oh, your grandson, how are you doing? Your grandson's back. He's back from the U.S. He's come to visit you."
His mom lived through the darkest parts and was old enough to remember.
1975, and the war is very dangerous, almost like the end of the war. My dad don't let anybody in the house out of the house. We stay in the house, and then around the house we put a lot of bed of sand for protect the people inside the house. We make like the cave. Everybody here. The sound of the bomb or something, we go inside, and then we go the cave, small cave, like the whole family go in there. And around the cave we put the bed of the sand for protect.
I always wondered why it was so hard for them to stay in touch. But they would have to travel over 2 hours one way just to use a phone or send a letter.
So this building was when, way back when I was a kid, this building, when we used to come here to make phone calls to deliver mail. So from our countryside, we would drive all the way to Saigon, make a phone call to my dad when he used to live in the States, and then this is how we just communicate with anyone outside of Vietnam. In here used to be a rotary phone in here. You go and you dial, and then you just sit here and make a phone call. There'll be lines out waiting for people to wait, depending on if it's, you know, California or they're calling Paris or London, you know.
We're waiting in the line, and when they call, we go inside.
Yeah, I can make it pretty for you.
30 years ago. And you want to go over there and take pictures? Good.
My name is Cherry. I'm from Vietnam. I'm 11 years old. Do you know me?
Okay, so he has 3 American names. The first one is Jerry. The second one is Arthur, for King Arthur. The third one is Dragon, which he chose himself for Dragon Ball Z. Actually, the first one is Jerry for Tom and Jerry. He likes Jerry. That's why it's Jerry.
And which one should we call you?
Good up to you.
Dragon.
Shocking. Shocking, you're gonna
Yes, shark.
Okay, Dragon.
Dragon.
It's funny, when Nam's family came to the US, they all picked American names. His mom asked him what he wanted his name to be. He said, Nam. He didn't want his name to change. He didn't want anything to change. And as much as change is constant, it's also a choice. While I wonder what Nam's life might have been if it hadn't changed so much, I also see that he's the same person he's always been. That same 7-year-old that always knows exactly who he is and what he wants.
I love it. It's durian.
And even though so much time has passed, when he comes back home, things might look a little different, but it's also just as it's always been. Full of life, love, tradition, food, and most importantly, family.
We are here in Saigon City. We at the Nguyễn Huệ. Nguyễn Huệ gì không? Nguyễn Huệ Street with the flower.
I got some legitimate street food. I got beef ribs, some little pork, a little bit of quail, a little chicken wings. Be a great dinner. Yeah.
Cởi áo ra Nam, Nam bè cởi áo ra cho đẹp gái chút là em đây chụp mình.
You know, it's hard. Everyone just kind of empties out, and it's similar to when I left the U.S. when I was 8. It's just hard. I didn't want to leave. I just didn't want to leave. I was leaving my home. I was leaving my family. I was a kid. I didn't have much of a choice.
Looks big.
Không sao. Khỏe nha, con chịu ảnh.
I lost my family, but I also lost a part of who I am.
Tụi bay gieo vô tư tưởng đó. Vô ngủ đi. Không muốn ngủ lắm.
It's like I'm a foreign person in the U.S. and when I go back to Vietnam, I'm a foreign person there too. Because everyone tells me, he's so American now. He's so American. When I come here, I'm not really an American, I'm an immigrant. So I'm just kind of stuck in this in-between person, or this between world.
Leaving home is always hard, but something about this time was different. It's no longer just his mom, grandma, and brother. He had a very big and very real family. He still has his pictures and memories, but new ones, with plans to make even more.
Hey Jerry, how you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm just making dinner.
Oh, dinner.
I'm looking forward to see you.
Yes, see you in 2022.
Maybe you come in Chicago sometimes? Yeah? You will. You stay with me. We'll hang out, okay?